I'm in a labyrinth of hair and I just don't know where I am. Before we get into this video, just a quick warning. It's probably going to be gross. So if you're squeamish and you don't want to see anything gross, I suggest maybe you give this video a pass, or at the very least wash out the corner of one eye so you don't get a full glimpse of the grossness. Either way, you've been warned, you know what you're getting yourself into. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, sometimes a company will get in touch with me and I'll just look at the product and see that it's even vaguely interesting and say, yes, send it to me without actually doing much research. And that's exactly what I did here. And basically the Spade is an ear cleaner with a camera strapped to the end of it so you can see what you're doing to the inside of your ear while you're cleaning. Now before we open this thing up, I thought it would be a good idea to watch the promotional video for the Spade so we can learn what it's all about. Because apart from opening up the email and saying, yes, send me one, I haven't actually done much research. So I should probably do that before trying this thing out. It's like a car ad. A new way to clean your ears. Hear the world like never before. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay, this thing has built-in Wi-Fi? I thought it was going to be Bluetooth, but okay. Oh, what is happening there? It looks like the Spade is a parasite attacking its host. Why is nobody holding on to it, and why is everybody acting like this is completely normal? That poor baby is so deep inside its head as well. Okay, I think I get the gist. Let's go ahead and give this thing a try. Oh man, look at that thing. It looks like a really over-the-top premium pencil and pencil sharpener, let alone something you shove into your ear. In this little box we've got... Ooh. You've got 2 capsules of replacement tips. These ones look like they're made out of foam, so they're probably used to get rid of excess liquid, like if you've used oils or anything like that. And then you have some basic clear plastic scrapey boys. You've got a small USB-C cable, which I'm going to use right now, just in case this thing doesn't have any charge. It also comes with free alcohol cotton swabs to disinfect the camera. Also free massage feathers to help soothe irritation. Like they're literally just feathers. Are you meant to put them in your ear? That just seems like something you shouldn't be doing. And then inside this little base here, you've got all the different heads with the silicone and foam tips. I definitely like the feeling of the smooth metal base as well as the pen, ear cleaner. It just feels good to hold and it's also very sturdy. Now let's check out what it looks like on the inside. Oh, all right. The light comes on automatically and yeah, that looks like a very swish looking ear cleaner right there. The stainless steel finish with the blue. The light is also surprisingly bright. And of course the camera is super tiny so you can barely see it. Also this lid is oddly satisfying to take on and off. Just feels good. Well, it certainly looks good, but now let's find out whether or not it works good. And of course, to use this thing, we're going to have to use the Spade app because of course it has an app. So let's boot this thing up and see what that's like. Oh, that's what I like to see. Warnings as soon as you open the app. Use this device for earwax inspection or what? Luckily for me, they also give the warnings in card form. Use this device for earwax inspection or removal only and for no other purpose. Damn it. My dream of doing my very own colonoscopy shattered. Now to get this thing to connect to the Wi-Fi, you're going to need to take out the charging base and also take off the lid. Connect that up to the Spade. And now we can see that we have 91% of battery left, which will give us 82 minutes of use, which is really good for a small device like this because you're not going to be using it for long periods of time. You're going to use it for a couple of minutes, clean your ears, and then put it back on the charging base. So you definitely get more than enough battery life in this thing. And then to get the camera up, all we need to do is press go and there's the camera. And the tiny macro lens that comes on this thing is actually pretty good. If I hold it really close to my finger right here, you can see all the details of my fingerprint. Of course, it's not super detailed 4K footage or anything like that, but it's definitely enough to see exactly what's going on inside your ear. And in the app, you can flip the footage so it makes it easier to use with your left or right ear. And you can also take photos and record video. And now we know what a Spade is all about, let's go ahead and try it out. Boy, am I not looking forward to this. It's not even that I'm scared of using this device. I'm more scared about what you guys are going to say about the inside of my ears. I've never seen inside them, so it could be a complete mess in there. Who knows, we may find hidden treasure or just old man ear hair that I didn't know I had. Let's find out. Ugh, just reveal the fact that I need a haircut. My sides, they're so fluffy. Let's start with everybody's favorite ear, the one with the stretcher, the one that everybody likes and no one complains about in the comments at all. All right, we're going in. All right, I already see hair. Oh no, what is this? I'm not even in my ear and I found wax. This is like right on the outside. Oh, that looked like way more on the footage. That's a tiny amount. Okay, I can live with that. Straight away, I was already feeling bad about myself. But when I saw the amount of earwax that actually came out on this thing, I don't feel bad now. Not great, but not bad. All right, let's actually get into the ear and see what we've got. It's looking pretty good. Not seeing any major problems, just a lot of hair. Hey, I'm happy with this so far. This isn't like horrendously gross. Now, of course, I don't want to go too far because I don't want to hit my eardrum and cause me any pain or hearing problems. So let's not do that. And they do say when you're using this, you should keep an eye on the footage at all times, just so you know what you're hitting. Otherwise, you could look away for a second and before you know it, you're doing something bad to your ear and you don't want that. Yeah, I think that's all right. Pull that out. Pretty clean. All right. Points to Charles for having good ear hygiene. This is where someone who's actually a professional at this kind of things looks at my ears and go, actually, you've got a horrendous disease. And I'm like, wow, I didn't notice. I need to get through all this hair. I'm in a labyrinth of hair and I just don't know where I am. I want to be able to see... Oh, what's that? All right, I think my eardrum is a little bit beyond this point, and right here, I've found some orange. Let's see if we can just scoop it out. This is deeply unpleasant. Why do people watch videos about this kind of stuff? Oh, I got a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. There's definitely more in there. I'm going back for it. Stay on scoop, stay on scoop. I'm losing a bit. I feel like I'm playing a claw game in an arcade. Do you think you've picked it up and then it just falls down again? Don't get stuck in any hairs? Hey, all right. It is so weird looking at the footage and thinking you've got like a huge amount of wax on the end of this thing, but it's in fact a very, very tiny amount. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy about that. I'm glad there's not just huge chunks of wax inside my ear. Now, as I knew I was going to be filming this video, I actually only cleaned my left ear about 2 days ago, whereas this one over here on the right hasn't been cleaned for like a good 5 days or so. It would have been kind of boring if we just looked at 2 cleaned ears. Like, what's the point? You might as well get some dirt going on in one of them. But let's find out how bad it is. We're now going into the left ear and oh God, what is this? We're hardly in. And look at this big monster clump of wax right here. Oh, that feels gross. It's so liquidy in this one. Oh man, ew. Look at that guy. We're off to a way worse start. Oh no, oh, it's so much worse in here. It's a lot worse than some of the things I've seen online, but still. Oh no. It's the squidging that you hear as you pull this thing out. It's ugh. Okay, hands down, this is easily the grossest video I've ever done on this channel. I feel so bad for the people who come here just expecting instrument videos and then they come across me cleaning my own ear. And though it is kind of gross, it is also oddly satisfying. I can't understand why people would want to watch people clean their ears, but I can understand doing it on yourself. That's the worst one yet. We're slowly getting there. It's slowly becoming as clean as the other ear. Oh yeah, that's definitely my eardrum. Definitely don't want to touch that, but it's definitely interesting. This is the first time I've ever seen my own eardrum, which is something I never thought I would say, but it's interesting that I'm able to do that in the comfort of my own home as well. See if the intern's into getting her ear poked. Intern, I know it's Christmas Eve, but I need to use you for content. I know you're in your pajamas. I don't blame you, but get your ass on the stool. I need to look in your ear. Use this device for earwax inspection or removal only and for no other purpose.
I can see it.
Oh, there's some orange. There's some orange in there.
So
Oh, it's not bad though. It's not like you've got like bright brown clumps or anything like that. Oh, speaking of which. See, it looks like a lot.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's tiny
so
amount.
Tiny.
Well, they definitely did a decent job at cleaning my ears. I haven't even tried out the other heads yet. Some of the heads look pretty much identical to the one that's already attached to the device, but then you have these ones which have a kind of mushroom-like head, so you're hitting more of the inside of your canal rather than just scraping at a particular point. But yeah, overall, it seems to work very well. The user interface for the app is nice and straightforward. It's really easy to get this thing connected. It's really easy to clean. Changing out the heads is also really simple. The silicone does have some flex to it, so it's not overly abrasive on your ears. For such a tiny camera with just 3 megapixels, it manages to pick up all the details in your ear with no problem, and the light is also more than bright enough to illuminate all those details for you. Now, of course, there are going to be some situations where picking up something like this isn't your best option, but if you have perfectly healthy ears and you just want to see what's going on inside, you can't really go too wrong with this device. Sure, it may be a tad gross, but at least you can share the grossness. Pop it in your ear, take a video clip, take a photo, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share in the grossness, because sharing is caring. And that's the moral of this video. Thanks for watching. And with that, I think that's going to be it for another edition of Looted. Once again, shout out to the executive producers over here on the Patreon. Thank you very much for your support. And if you like this video, hit like. If you like all our videos, hit subscribe. We've got more videos on the way. If you want to support the channel further, go ahead and check out the link in the description to our Patreon page. You can follow me on Twitter. Join us on the Discord server. We've got it all. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.